All right, I know you guys heard the news today. NAR just settled to pay out $418 million. God! Okay, so the whole case involves how agency commissions are disclosed, and it has been alleged that the organization, along with a couple of its affiliates, have been violating antitrust laws. What's been going on is that the seller's agent would negotiate with the seller to pay not only the seller's agent's commission, but also the buyer's agent's commission. So the problem with that is that the buyer's side commission is displayed on the MLS. As a member of the National Association of Realtors myself, I kind of find that hard to believe because the code of ethics that the NAR sets are pretty strict. Like, I vividly remember sitting through some boring NAR video trainings about price fixing and how they explicitly discouraged it. So in essence, there never has been a standard commission because coercing to create a standard commission was highly frowned upon. So to give a better understanding about this, I think it's necessary to have the proper context. Back in the day, the MLS used to be just a book like this, right? So you want to buy a house, you need help finding a house that's listed, you will go into a real estate office. The real estate agent will have this book with a bunch of listings. And you look through this book, and if you like the house that you see in this book, the agent would tear the page out, and then you go see the house. Now, over the years, some third-party real estate websites who are also NAR members, I'm not allowed to mention because code of ethics, we're not supposed to talk bad about our members. They exploited the MLS and put it online for their own profit. Newsflash, those third-party websites aren't really real estate websites. They just sell consumer information to realtors, but I'm just leave that one alone. In my personal opinion, I believe a lot of this is fueled by greed. Yes, by NAR, but also by sellers themselves. Naturally, as a seller, you want to sell your house for the most money as possible and with the least amount of expenses as possible. So who this hurts the worst are buyers. Buyers will end up putting themselves at a disadvantage in an effort to try to get the house for the lowest price possible. To not use the assistance of an industry professional that understands major defects, hazardous defects, and other elements that could potentially hurt you financially and your health is not the best idea. That is exactly why the commission structure is the way it is now. Jeez. If buyers are left to pay their commission themselves in addition to buying a house, they will not pay commissions. And this will lead to a plethora of lawsuits. So ultimately, who this hurts are the real estate agents themselves. Most notably, those single moms who are trying to make a better life for themselves and their kids, but they're having a hard time because, one, they have to pay all of these fees that they can't perform any normal real estate functions without them, and two, because of sellers reducing what they make per deal. Let me break this down to you. So you get your real estate license, you pay all the necessary fees to be licensed, you still can't write contracts. You can't even do showings without being a member of NAR. So in my opinion, the real victims are the NAR members themselves. But what do I know? I'm just a real estate agent. Let me know what your thoughts are.